everyone. Welcome back to Speak English with Sasani at British Center. Hope you're all doing great. Alright, so in today's lesson, I'm going to teach you some of the communication skills. Alright, so this is how to avoid conversation. I did a video how to avoid nosy people. That was earlier. But today, I'm going to teach you how to avoid a conversation. You know what? There are moods. Okay, so personally, I have moods where I do not want to talk with anybody. I just need my own space. When somebody asks a question also, it gets me triggered and I do not want to have a conversation. There are moods like that. I know that you also have. So in such situation, these are the ways as to how to avoid such conversation with people. If you are disliked to speak or if you're disliked to have a conversation with someone, these are the things that we can use. So let me teach you how all these communication skills happen. Alright, let's get started with the first one. The first one is don't make eye contact. For an example, somebody comes and say, hello, how are you? Look at you, how beautiful you are. Hey, where did you buy this blouse, which is so nice? And do not make eye contact. Okay, that is sort of rude, but then, if you really dislike to have that conversation, you can always, skip eye contact. But do remember, if you are making a conversation, eye contact is very important. That is also just, keep a note on you, right? When you are talking to somebody, eye contact is very important, right? So here, if you do not want to make any conversation with anybody, there you can, you can just don't make eye contact with anyone. Let them speak so they get the idea, okay. So this person, doesn't want to speak with me and they will just shush. Alright? So if you do not want to make any sort of conversation with somebody, if you're dislike to do that, you can always skip your eye contact, You don't have to make your eye contact with anybody. Alright? Okay. So then the second one is don't ask the speaker questions. Don't ask the speaker questions. For example, somebody comes and praise your dress. Oh wow, it's such a beautiful dress that you're wearing. Okay, you can just say yeah. Just one word reply would be fine. Don't ask, oh yeah, I bought this from here, your dress is also really nice, yeah. No need. Okay, if you're not asking a new question from the person who is who is kind of building up a conversation with you, do not ask any question from the person. You can just give a one-word answer yeah, thank you, yeah. That's it, okay? Right, and then the third one is look at something or someone else. This is, of course, is rude, but if you really dislike to have that conversation, you better do it. Even I do it sometimes. For an example, the very basic tool is your mobile phone. You can just, you can just look at your mobile phone and do whatever you want. You can just, ignore the person. Hey, how are you? What are you doing? That's very simple. I know it is rude, but then if you really want to dislike, if you really dislike to have that conversation, you can just look at something or somewhere. You can just pretend as if you're calling to somebody. Okay, you can just do that if you want to ignore that conversation or that person. Alright, but if you ever want to make a conversation and if somebody's talking to you, never use the mobile phone like this. It's very, very bad. It's very, very rude. Okay, but that is only if the person wants to talk with you. But the person doesn't want to talk with you, or if you don't want to have that conversation, you can always, just engage something else on something else. It's up to you. That's so fine. Alright, okay, and then the next one is talk really, really fast or mumble. Mumble. What do you mean by mumble? Mumble is when you're not speaking clearly. Your words are not clear. Okay, hey, how are you? What are you doing? Well, I'm just stressed. Yeah, I'm just so stressed. You can just speak so fast, and the person get really irritated. What is she talking? Okay, that's when you doesn't want to start a conversation. You can speak really fast. Okay, and mumble also that you are not speaking really clearly. Okay, with like you can use a strong accent. Yeah, I just came there and I don't want to tell you all. Something like that. Okay, like you talk really fast to ignore the person's conversation. Okay, but do remember, if you want to have a conversation, you have to speak really clear. Okay, and give pauses when you're talking. Don't talk really fast. It's bad. It's not good. But if you want to ignore the person's conversation, there you go. You can just talk blah, 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 whatever you want, like really fast. That's up to you. Okay, right. And the next one is make facial expressions. This is so rude. Okay, but then you can always use it if you want to ignore the conversation. That's fine. Okay, make facial expressions or body language. Body language. Now, for example, if somebody goes, "Hey, very nice. Oh, wow, such a nice dress," and you can be like, facial expressions. That means you're like indirectly ignoring the person's conversation. Okay, so that is facial expressions you can use. All right, and also body language. Body language is like, you just do like this. You can pick your nose. Okay, that can make the person really irritated. Okay, then the person doesn't want to have any sort of a conversation when I do this and that and all that. Okay, so that is body language. All right, but do remember, if you want to have a conversation with somebody, never use all these weird facial expressions. That is so rude. Don't. Okay, right. And the next one is use slang words the others do not know. All right, if you want to ignore a conversation, that is also one of the best ways. Okay, use slang or the words that the others do not know. All right, and the next one is use an angry tone of voice. If somebody asks, "Hey, what are you doing?" Nothing.
ලොව ප්‍රථම සජීවී දිත්ත මාර්ගික ඇප් එක TELE Sarasaviyaයි ඕනෑම තැනක සිට ඔබේ ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකකින්, ටැබ් එකකින්, ලැප්ටොප් එකකින් එහෙම නැත්නම් ඩෙස්ක්ටොප් කම්පියුටරයෙන් ඉන්ස්ටෝල් කරගෙන ලංකාවේ හොඳම ටියුෂන් පන්තිවලට සජීවීව සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න. TELE Sarasaviya ඇප් එකෙන් ඔබට ලැබෙන ප්‍රතිලාභ ගුරුවරයාගේ දේශනවලට නිවසේ සිටම සජීවීව සම්බන්ධ වීමට හැකිවීම ඔබට ගුරුවරයාද ගුරුවරයාට ඔබවද සජීවීව සුපැහැදිලිව දර්ශනය වීම පන්තිය පිළිබඳව කිසියම් පණිවිඩයක් ඔබට ක්ෂණිකව දැනුම් දීමේ හැකියාව හෙවත් නොටිෆිකේෂන් සර්විස් ඔබට මගහැරෙන සියලුම සජීවී පන්ති සහ පරණ පාඩම් අවුරුදු 2ක් දක්වා නැවත නැරඹීමේ පහසුකම සියලුම පාඩම් වලට අදාළ නිබන්ධන සහ ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍ර ඕනෑම මොහොතක නැවත බැලීමේ පහසුකම ඔබේ ඩෙබිට් හෝ ක්‍රෙඩිට් කාඩ් පතින් විශ්වාසවන්තව නිවසේ සිටම පන්ති ගාස්තු ගෙවීමේ හැකියාව ගුරුවරයාගෙන් සජීවීව ප්‍රශ්න අසන්නට හැකිවීම සහ ඒ මොහොතේම පිළිතුරු ලබා ගැනීමට හැකිවීම ඡායාරූප හෙවත් ග්‍රැෆික් මගින්ද ගුරුවරයාට ප්‍රශ්න යොමු කිරීමේ හැකියාව ඔබට ඕනෑම ප්‍රශ්නයක් වොයිස් නෝට් මගින් හෝ ෆයිල් මගින් යැවීමේ හැකියාව ඔබ සිටින ඕනෑම තැනක සිට ඔබේ ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකකින් ටැබ් එකකින් ලැප්ටොප් එකකින් එහෙම නැත්නම් ඩෙස්ක්ටොප් කම්පියුටරයෙන් ඉන්ස්ටෝල් කරගෙන ලංකාවේ හොඳම ටියුෂන් පන්තිවලට සජීවීව සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න. තරංගකාරී අධ්‍යාපනයේ විප්ලවීය වෙනස TELE Sarasaviya ඇප් එකයි.
So the person doesn't want to talk to you anymore. Oh my God, okay, I'm so very sorry. They just leave. Okay, you can always use an angry tone of voice if you want to ignore the conversation or the person. All right? Okay, and please do take a note. If you want to have a conversation, okay, if you want to have some sort of a conversation with somebody, okay, Do. Do make eye contact. Do ask the speaker questions. This is only when you want to have a conversation. If you want to avoid the conversation, then don't make eye contact or don't ask speaker questions. Okay? And this one, don't. Okay? Don't look at something or someone else. Don't talk really fast or mumble. Don't make facial expressions or body language. Don't use slang words that the others do not know. Don't use an angry tone of voice. That is when you want to make a conversation with somebody. If you want to avoid having a conversation, then these are the ones. All right? Look at something or someone else. You can just pretend as if you're in a call or you're texting. Okay? And then talk really fast. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? And this one, make facial expressions like, okay, and you just pick your nose. And then use slang words that the others do not know. And then use an angry tone of voice. Okay? And I hope you got it, but do not be rude. Okay? Don't be rude. Use only, if you really have this mood that you don't want to talk with anybody. Okay? But in other situations, please do have a conversation. That is really important. Okay? So I'll see you back with a very new lesson. Till then, you take care. If you want to learn real British English, please come to British Centre, Gampaha. Or you can learn all our British English lessons even from home by downloading TELE Sarasaviya mobile app. Thank you very much.